Thank you, everyone. Technology. Anyways, good day, everyone. My name is Julie Huang, president of Kaiman Company. Welcome to the global press briefing for our Check Your Belly Before You Wreck Your Belly public service announcement. Today is December 5th, 2011, and we are live from Union Square, Manhattan, New York City. The time now is a little after 1. This global public service campaign, sponsored by Tupler, Inc., and launched on Friday, December 2nd, asks everyone to check their bellies for a diastasis, which is a separation of the outermost abdominal muscles, before starting any new workout regimen. Our press release has been posted on the company's site, located at www.diastasisrehab.com. If you have not received a copy of this announcement, please call Kaiman Company at 888-989-8808, and a copy will be sent to you immediately. As part of the public service announcement, we are pleased to announce that the following informational materials are available for download from our site, www.diastasisrehab.com. A wallet size, check your belly before you wreck your belly informational card. On the back of it, a wallet size nurse's note to give to fitness professionals for you to be excused from doing exercises that may make your diastasis worse. We also have on our site Tupler technique tips with helpful hints on the 4-step program. We encourage you to share this information with others and help get the word out on this little known condition. In addition, on the same site, www.diastasisrehab.com, you will find a global calendar that lists where and when you can get your belly checked for a diastasis for free. We would like to take a moment to thank our 18 licensed Tupler technique providers in the United States, Canada, Brazil, United Kingdom, and Australia for their participation. Calendar. Okay. Please know that the material in our public service announcement and the information shared at this press briefing are intended to be of general use only and is not intended to substitute medical advice. This press briefing is being recorded on behalf of Tupler, Inc. It's copyrighted material. It cannot be re-recorded or rebroadcast without the company's express permission. Your participation on the press briefing implies your consent to our taping. At this time, I would like to turn this press briefing over to Julie Tupler, RN nurse, the president of Tupler, Inc., and the creator of the Tupler technique. The Tupler technique is the only evidence and research-based exercise program available for every belly and can heal diastasis for any belly. For more information about the Tupler technique, its products and programs, please visit the website at www.diastasisrehab.com. Julie Tupler.
Hello. We're having this announcement today because this condition of diastasis recti, which is a separation of the outermost abdominal muscles, is a condition that women, men, and children have. It's a condition that everyone is born with. Every belly is born with the diastasis recti. At about 3 years old, when the nervous system develops, usually the muscles come together, but in some children it does not. Even if the muscles do come together, there's always risk of the muscles coming apart again. And this is because the connective tissue that joins the two separated muscles, when the muscles separate, this connective tissue stretches sideways and becomes thinner. At the belly button area in the connective tissue, that's a weak spot. So any time that there's force or pressure on this weak spot, continuous force and pressure, the muscles will open up again. Why is this so important? Well, the function of these outermost muscles are to support your back and to support your organs. When they separate and the connective tissue stretches sideways, this support system is now compromised because now the connective tissue is supporting your organs and your back instead of the muscles if they were together. So the problem is a protruding belly because connective tissue does not support the organs as well as the muscles if they were together. Also, people end up with back problems, postural problems, gastrointestinal problems, so many different problems, besides a protruding belly, a protruding belly button. People go from doctor to doctor wondering what it is that they have. So today is about bringing an awareness to this condition and how to check yourself before you start an exercise program, because if you do an exercise program, this can make the diastasis worse. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show everybody how to check for a diastasis recti. As Julie mentioned, the licensees all over the world, there are 18 of them, will be checking, having free belly checks. So please go to our website at diastasisrehab.com and check out the calendar to see when you can get your belly checked by them. When we're checking a belly, I want to say a couple of things first before I show you how to do this. When you're checking a belly for a diastasis, when you're checking yourself, you're checking for two things. You're checking the distance between the two separated muscles. So how do we check the distance? We see how many fingers can fit between the two separated muscles. If you have noticed on yourself, when you, in a back-lying position, when you sit up and you see like an alien or a half football-like bulge coming out of your belly, you know that you probably have a pretty severe diastasis and you'll need two hands to check yourself. So we want to check the distance between the two muscles, and we also want to check the condition of the connective tissue. We want to see how deep our fingers can go. The deeper our fingers can go, we know that's the connective tissue is going to be very weak. So when we check the condition, we check if it's shallow, medium, or deep. So I'm going to go ahead right now and I'm going to bring up somebody and we're going to check for the diastasis. Do I need to use this, or can I just use this microphone? George, do I need to use this microphone? Okay. Okay, so come. Sit down. Come sit. Now, if somebody has a diastasis, we want to make sure they get up and down correctly. Because I said earlier, any type of continuous force on the weakened connective tissue can make the condition worse. So what I'm going to ask you to do is think of bringing your belly button all the way to your inner spine, hold it there, and you get down from a side-lying position. Use your arms. Get down from a side-lying position. Once the head touches the table, then you roll on your back. Okay? Okay, so what I'm going to be doing when we check, the knees are bent, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be checking in three positions. I'm going to be checking at the belly button, 3 inches above and 3 inches below. And I'm going to have Dayon check her own belly. So what we're going to do is we're going to, now, make sure that the fingers are pointing down, not horizontally. They have to be vertically. So we're going to put her fingers in her belly button. Okay? Now, I'm going to have her lift her head just a little bit. If she comes up too high, what happens is these outermost muscles come together, and then the diastasis appears much smaller than it really is. So we're going to put your fingers right here. Okay? Now, muscles are relaxed. The only purpose of bringing the head up is to feel the muscles move. And when the muscles first start to move, that's when you check to see the distance. So come up and come down and come up and come down. Do you feel a separation there? Mm-hmm. And how deep can you go? That's the deepest. So hers is very shallow. She's got about, as you can see, she's got about, looks like a 3-finger diastasis here. So that's the distance between the two muscles. The condition of the connective tissue is shallow. So this would be an easy diastasis to heal. All right. Now, if when you go down you feel pulsing, that's what you're feeling is your organs. So you know you have a very severe diastasis, and that diastasis is going to take longer to heal. All right, now we're going to check 3 inches above. Okay, now relax your muscles and come up and then go down. And then come up again and then go down. And come up just a little bit. Can you feel the muscles come together? Mm-hmm. right? So when you first feel the muscles come together, that's when you check to see how many fingers can fit. Now we're going to do 3 inches below. Okay? And come up and go down. Relax those muscles and come up and go down. How many do you feel?
It's probably about a 3.
About a 3. And you felt 3 here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how many did you feel here?
I have to do that one again.
Make sure your fingers are...
Maybe 3.
Okay, let me check you and see if you were right. And come up and come down. Don't come up. The higher she comes up, the muscles come together. Just come up a little bit. Yeah, and it's a 3. So her diastasis is 3 fingers, 3 inches above the belly button, 3 inches at the belly button, and 3 inches below. So that is how you check for a diastasis. And checking for a diastasis is the first step in bringing an awareness to yourself how to heal and close it up. That way, you'll get rid of those back problems that you've been having, that protruding belly and belly button. Once you heal the connective tissue, that will bring support to the belly button, and your belly button will go from an outie to an innie. So now, getting up from a back-lying position is very important. If she comes straight up, she's taking her whole body weight and putting force on this weakened connective tissue. So, first thing she does is bring the belly button to the spine, hold it there without lifting her head. She rolls to the side, roll to the side, and then use your arms, keeping the belly button in, to bring yourself up to a seated position. Keep the belly button in as you come down, scoot it forward. And it's the same thing when she goes from a seated to a standing position. Again, she wants to engage the abdominal muscles, because if she doesn't, then as she's going from a seated to a standing position, all the force of this intra-abdominal pressure is going on this weakened connective tissue. So once again, please go to my website, go to the belly check page so that you can, I'm going to show this to you one more time, so that you can download this, download it in wallet size, so that you can put it in your, like a dollar bill, put it in your wallet and take it with you. And then before you start any exercise program, show it to your fitness instructor, because they need to know that you have this condition so that you're not doing any exercises that are going to make it worse. And on the front of the card, it gives you the instructions for checking. You can also become, go on the belly blog, and you can get the Tupler tips. So please start the new year off right and check your belly before you wreck your belly.